Welcome to User Feedback and System Improvement, Reinforcement Learning, and Human Feedback in Modern AI. In this part of the course, we explore how modern AI systems learn and improve through a powerful combination of reinforcement learning and human feedback. Instead of relying only on static datasets, these systems evolve by interacting with their environment and by being guided directly by human judgment. This blend of trial and error learning and expert input forms the foundation of today's most advanced conversational models, including ChatGPT. Based on a proper understanding of how reinforcement learning works and how human preferences shape the training process, we can gain insight into why these systems feel intuitive, helpful, and aligned with our expectations. Reinforcement learning is a way for an AI agent to learn through interaction. In the scope of this learning paradigm, an agent observes a situation, takes an action, and receives a reward or a penalty based on how good that action was. Over time, the agent learns a strategy, called a policy, that maximizes long-term rewards rather than short-term gains. Reinforcement learning is powerful because it allows a system to improve through experience instead of relying only on static training data. The learning loop in reinforcement learning is simple and intuitive. The agent starts by observing the current state of the environment. It then chooses an action to take. The environment reacts by producing a new state, and the agent receives a reward that tells it how good its action was. This cycle is repeated thousands or even millions of times in order to help the agent to gradually discover which actions are truly effective and which ones should be avoided. Human feedback adds an essential layer to the reinforcement learning process. Instead of relying only on numerical rewards, humans can directly guide the system by offering corrections, showing preferred behaviors, or demonstrating how a task should be done. This guidance helps AI systems become safer, more predictable, and better aligned with what people actually need. Human judgments capture nuances that automated rewards often miss, making the learning process more reliable and more aligned with real-world expectations. Reinforcement learning from human feedback, often called RLHF, blends supervised learning with human preference modeling. To begin, humans review different outputs from the AI and rank them from best to worst. These rankings are used to train a separate reward model that learns to predict what humans would choose. The AI model then uses reinforcement learning to improve its responses according to this reward model. This process steers the system toward answers that are not only correct, but also helpful, polite, safe, and aligned with human preferences. ChatGPT's training with human feedback includes supervised fine-tuning. Human experts write example conversations, and the model learns to imitate them. Once the model is able to generate responses, humans compare multiple answers to the same prompt and rank them from best to worst. These rankings form the human preference dataset. A reward model is then trained to predict these human preferences. The more is a learned judge of response quality. The final stage uses reinforcement learning, usually with an algorithm like proximal policy optimization. The policy model generates a response to a prompt, and the reward model evaluates how well that response aligns with human preferences. Based on this evaluation, the model updates its parameters to move closer to the desired behavior. The result is a system that is more helpful, more natural in conversation, more aligned with user intent, and significantly safer in how it responds. This is the essence of RLHF, and the reason tools like ChatGPT feel intuitive and human-centered. Reinforcement learning with human feedback brings together the strengths of machine learning and human judgment. It allows AI systems to learn not only from data, but also directly from people, making them more reliable, safer, and better aligned with human expectations. Through this process, models like ChatGPT become more helpful, more intuitive, and more capable of responding in ways that truly support the user. RLHF is now a cornerstone of modern conversational AI. It plays a key role in building systems that people can trust, understand, and genuinely enjoy interacting with.